What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Wednesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott and it's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content. I've legitimately just turned my radiator on because I was seeing my own breath. Davos World Economic Forum going off the last few days. Kurt showed me a few videos. It was extremely interesting and sadly I can only find one of them. But I'm going to show you that one and have a little chat about something else, and then you're going to go and find all the content you want from Davos and the world's elite. They get there every year talking about how they're going to get richer and probably talking about how we're going to get poorer. And President Donald Trump, the first president in US history apparently to visit the World Economic Forum in Davos, like I say, yearly meeting with many elites and CEOs. Do not be surprised if you see Ripple pop up there for a little talk. Yeah, so let's just play it after yesterday. And the video I did yesterday, it was crazy that this dropped because Kurt sent me this and I'm like, sent that because you watch because of the video, and he'd not actually watched the video that I did. I was like, well, fucking did a video on Libra and CBDCs and all that shit today. And he's like, oh well, yours is probably out first, then have a look at this. And have a look at this.
Financial crisis, we've seen this growth in an alternative architecture for how money can work through blockchains. Very recently, we've seen the growth in stable value cryptocurrencies or stablecoins backed by
fuck off
central bank money, US dollar currencies and others. But really critically, the inflection point is also driven by two major facts. The first is, an alliance of some of the very largest technology companies in the world announcing a stablecoin project that will reach billions of people, and a currency and a digital currency model that will allow people everywhere to transact with each other, people and firms everywhere to transact with each other with the same ease that we communicate and share data. And that's very deep at the core of the financial system. And we're also seeing stable value digital currencies being launched this year by massive national sovereigns such as China, who's introducing a stable value cryptocurrency built on the Chinese yuan and the RMB. And ultimately that has tremendous implications where these digital currencies will be able to be projected out to any internet connected device in the world with the same ease that we can share any piece of content to any internet connected device in the world. And so we're getting to the core, and I think that's real disruption as opposed to at the periphery, the kind of let's make
few things
a currency project that will reach billions of people, and an alliance of some of the very large. But really critically, the inflection point is also driven by two major facts. The first is an alliance of some of the very largest technology companies in the world.
Facebook, Libra, Amazon, Google.
That will reach billions of people, and a currency and a digital currency model that will allow people everywhere to transact with each other, people and firms everywhere to transact with each other with the same ease that we communicate and share data. And that's very deep at the core of the financial system. And we're also seeing stable value digital currencies being
stable in their own network
by massive national sovereigns such as China, who's introducing a stable value cryptocurrency built on the Chinese yuan and the RMB. And ultimately that has tremendous implications where these digital currencies will be able to be projected out to any internet connected device in the world with the same ease that we can
any device in the world.
And so we're getting to the core.
Getting to the core. So we see that they did the partnership between a token or tokens that's going to reach billions of people and one that makes it easy to transact to anywhere in the world. Guys, again, the stablecoin aspect, we all got to grips with that yesterday, didn't we? They're not stable, but they're stable. The stable pegged to $1, the pound, whatever. The pound stays a pound in Britain. It's fucking stable for a British person. It's a pound. It's always gonna be a pound. And go shop and spend a pound, right? Don't talk to me like it being a stable coin though, as if it can buy what it bought last year. Because if you've seen the price of Freddos, mate, and Chomps, stable. Anyway, let's carry on, because there's something I want to talk about, because he's legitimately highlighting the fact that we do need something like Libra. Libra's a white paper at the moment, said that again yesterday. It's absolutely incredible that people are still questioning this shit, with XRP being the only bridge asset that's capable of doing what they need it to do, that's capable of solving the Triffids dilemma and what everyone's been asking to be solved. It's giving China, the UN, Russia, everything what they wanted. So what's made in America? Do you know what I mean? Most of the stuff you've got is made in China, mate. So, and what? US Treasury Secretary absolutely supports Ripple at the World Economic Forum in Davos. So even if Ripple aren't there, they're being spoken about. Yeah, being spoken about. US Treasury Stephen Mnuchin, is it silent M that? I remember someone telling me. Stephen Mnuchin. Stephen Mnuchin supports companies working on lowering costs in cross-border payment systems critical to apply this program to the US regulation. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said during the 50th edition of the annual January get-together in the Swiss Alpine town of Davos. US Secretary of Treasury Stephen Mnuchin has offered indirect support to technology company Ripple. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse took to Twitter to share a quote from Mnuchin. I know that's not his name, but I don't give a fuck. At the World Economic Forum this week, where the US Treasury Secretary said cross-border payment systems have substantial benefits in terms of cost. I'm sick of people's names I can't pronounce, so I'm just calling them what I want now. On average, the change of sending $200 is about $14. The cross-border remittance involves a combination of fees that combine with the exchange rate that meets up 70% of the amount sent as per 2018 report. Yeah, got a bit technical there, didn't you, mate? Ripple, that uses blockchain technology to move funds across borders, makes it possible in just a fraction of the cost. Ripple costs $0.0004 to process a transaction by using digital asset XRP. Stephen Mnuchin, this is a tweet from Brad Garlinghouse. Stephen Mnuchin at the World Economic Forum 20, when asked about cryptocurrencies, their benefits to cross-border payment systems in lowering costs for consumers and customers and businesses. We absolutely support companies working on this, critical to apply pragmatism to US regulation. Just say Ripple, just start instilling it, will you, man? Said to Kurt before, Trump just come out and said, yeah, it's ILP and XRP moving forward. Just do it, will you? Held from January the 20th to the 24th, blockchain would be on the World Economic Forum's agenda, but it won't take the centre stage. This time, climate will be dominating the event with Greta Thunberg, that little rat. I'm sorry, she's not a rat. The people controlling her are rats. Sort your neck out, Scott, and say, right, terminology is everything. I feel sorry for her. She's brainwashed by the people who are giving her the scripts and the people who are flying her to fucking Davos. That ain't cheap, G. Do you know what I mean? Who the fuck's got her there? Like, it's bad that's a chat for love for media. We're going away from crypto. Although, not crypto, but 135 countries will be debating proposals. Yeah, you need to fuck off with that shit. Right, on the last day of the event, Mnuchin, along with Christine Lagarde, President of the European Central Bank, Kristalina George, oh my days, what is her name? Kristalina Georgieva. Oh, that's sexy. I bet. Yeah, carry on, Scott. Managing Director at the International Monetary Fund. What are you doing to me? Haruhiko Kuruda. Haruhiko Kuruda. Haruhiko Kuroda, Governor of the Bank of Japan. Olaf Scholz, Federal Minister of Finance of Germany. In Jingming, Chairman of National Institute Financial research will discuss the global economic outlook. I wasn't taking the piss out of Japanese then, by the way. I actually love a Japanese accent, and I think it's great. A way to get rid of anger. If you angrily say Japanese companies like Toshiba, Mitsubishi, you know, yeah, that's for another chat. The agenda is to reassess geopolitical risks and the fiscal and monetary measures necessary to mitigate an economic downturn in 2020. It's got live price from Ripple and all that bullshit towards the bottom of it. So if they're talking about cross-border payments and doing it as fast and as efficiently and as cost-effectively as you can across multiple networks in an instant, cost-effective and as fast as you can, interoperable, what is it? What is that in my hand that they won't say? It's fucking XRP. It's the only one doing it at the moment, unless they're hiding one. It's worth fucking zero because it's not even out yet. XRP. I don't know what else to tell you. It really interested Kurt, and it made him sit up a little bit, and he's not for a while felt like he should and could do a video about some new news, whereas this has actually made him feel like he could do another video. So give him a little poke on Twitter and you might get a video off him, especially about the Trump bit, because I'm sorry I'm struggling to find the Trump bit in a rush. Do you know what I mean? And every time I got Trump up a minute ago and he's going on about fucking climate and fucking all this tosh again. I could probably just show you where to go. If you just Google Trump and Davos, you've got CNBC have shared a 30-minute version of it, you've got CNN have shared a 30-minute version of it, and that's his full chat. So you'll see everything Trump says on that video, from climate to finance to everything, mate, basically. Everything. Full chat keynote for Davos. I'm gonna go on that note. Enjoy your day, guys. It's Wednesday. You're almost halfway through, unless you work weekends. Yeah. Davos, massive. Still going on for a few more days as well. They're only halfway through it. 2 more days yet, 2 or 3 more days. So stay tuned, see what else is said over the next couple of days at the event where the elites meet some of the richest people in the world at that event. Some of the people who dictate which way the economies go. Massive stuff. Live long and hodl, guys. Make sure you invest in the internet of value. Make sure you invest in yourself. That's the most important one. And yeah, wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Live long and hodl, guys. We love crypto, we love XRP, and we love you. Peace out.